My name is Bob Vargas Jr. I'm 63 years old. This is a 1974 Mazda Rx4 Rotary Wagon. It's got the original 13B two-rotor motor that's been mildly ported. We have a Weber carburetor on it now, so it'll go. Started the project really back in around 2012. I knew I wanted to rebuild this car. Eventually, I was actually going to build my other car, but a cousin of mine in Oregon found another one of these for sale as a parts car. So I bought that, had it shipped down here, and I spent about a year and a half taking apart both cars all the way down to the bones so we could take the best parts from both vehicles and make one good one. For instance, the two doors on this side of the car came from the red donor car, things like that, and patch panels. We had to patch some damage in the rockers. That's what we did. My favorite parts are actually two. I love the 8-spoke Panasport wheels. I've always wanted a set of these on the car, so we made that happen for this build. And my second favorite part is the color. It's a Corvette Velocity yellow color from a Z06 Corvette. The original car was kind of a banana yellow that was popular in the 70s, and when I saw this color, I knew that's the color I wanted to have on the car. Actually, there are a couple. One is that I'm doing this in my early 60s, but the biggest challenge really is finding parts if I have to replace parts or get new parts. Finding parts for a 50-year-old Japanese car. Now, if this were a Datsun 510 or a 240Z or certain Toyotas, there are a lot of companies that make aftermarket parts for those cars, and it's easier to source parts. For these Mazdas, it's really hard. I get a lot of stuff from Australia. I get a few things from Japan. There are a few vendors in Canada and in the United States, but that's probably the hardest part is just sourcing parts when you need. Right. So the car is basically a resto mod. We're not doing any major body modifications, anything like that. We do have an aftermarket front chin spoiler that came from Australia. The motor, as I said earlier, has been street ported. The carburetor has been upgraded to a Weber. Suspension, we have coilover suspension in the front, and we have lowering blocks in the rear for the rear suspension. What else? The upholstery has been redone in the original pattern, but it's got a little bit of it's got yellow stitching. We found a fabric or a vinyl that has holes that had a yellow layer behind it. So when you look at the upholstery, you can see the ventilation holes have a yellow, very slight yellow color to them. Right. So we installed the dash recently. I've been sorting the wiring, and the wiring actually throughout the car. I'm looking at stereo systems right now because I'd like to kind of get that dialed in before I finish the dash. We're also working on the fuel system. I've got all the components. I've fabricated some things because when we ported the motor, we had to go to a bigger fuel pump. So it didn't fit in the back of the car like it normally would. So we've had to make some panels to kind of mount all that stuff onto the car where it used to be and get all that to work. So those are kind of the things that we're working on right now. Yeah. Well, first of all, is finishing the car. Beyond that, I'd like to put disc brakes and a limited slip differential in the back. Beyond that, nothing much more. I mean, the car is pretty much the way we envisioned it and the way we wanted it, keeping it as original as possible with minor modifications, kind of a resto mod setup. So that's really it. I really want to get to the point where I can drive it, take it to car meets, take it to car shows. We go down to Long Beach or the LA area in general a couple times a year for car shows, and I'd love to be able to take it there and show it.